All right, Dave, it is 3:30 in the morning. We have made it from the house, what? Four miles and 2 coffee spills?
Yeah, exactly. It's a 30-hour trip. We've already spilled the coffee twice and we went a half mile from the house.
All right, any expectations on this drive?
Probably will sleep like shit. Probably not get much sleep at all. A lot of coffee. We're going to try to hydrate as well because we don't want to just go into the mountains straight coffee-fied. We're going to have to camel up a little bit with some water and try not to fall asleep while driving.
All right. There we go.
Cruise control. You make it? And we're off, leaving the truck. We got our first fresh rub. First fresh rub we found of the year. Of the week.
Of the trip.
Yeah, the trip. We're just kind of poking around, scouting this area. And this works out perfect. We're feeling pretty confident about this spot. It's not live, but what you got?
Dude, I look down and I just kind of see this pedicle. I'm like, well, what is this?
So you're messing with it for like 10 seconds. I'm like, I still can't tell if it's a stick or not.
I couldn't tell, but it definitely is. I mean, look at this pedicle.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. First day.
That's more sheds. That's just as many sheds as I found in Ohio.
Well,
Here's the goal.
yeah, here's camp for the first night. I heard some sticks knocking up in here.
So it's 5 o'clock now, and we got a really good glassing point that we've worked our way to throughout the day. Dave and I did a lot of hard miles, I'd say, today, and really only had one area that was holding elk currently. No other visuals of any other animals, and you know, we're kind of tired, so we're gonna go to this glassing knob, cook us up some dinner. Hopefully plan reveals for tomorrow at this point. And we do need to loop back to the truck because our power cord for our cell phones, which is our GPS, doesn't work. So we're running around turning our phones off for hours at a time, conserving battery. But hopefully our luck can improve, and we got to tell ourselves it's only day one.
I'm definitely hunting there tomorrow evening.
Unfortunately, the bulls from the night before didn't repeat, but we did glass another herd for Dave to go after the next evening.
They call this the 2-in-1, wind indicator and binoculars. Here position. I thought this bull was going to cross this field right to us. He was going to pop right around this bush, and I would have had like a 15-yard frontal shot. I could have just drawn back and threw one right in his neck.
So you're going to come through like a Primus video, a little majestic.
Yeah, right across that field. It played out perfectly.
The next evening, we tucked into a pine. In the meadow, we saw the big herd the night before. They too did not repeat, and at this point, we abandoned the early season whitetail tactic for elk.
We gotta be quiet right now, but look at that. Still got some brown on it. It's not even sun bleached. Well, if you can see this right here on the ground. This is where a giant bull moose was bedded. We jumped it up about 10-15 yards away. He took off running, giant. Byron might have got some footage on his phone. I mean, he had huge paddles and stuff. Pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, pretty awesome. All right, gonna taste test this guy. Backpacker's Pantry, 3 cheese mac and cheese. Similar to those, you know, those little cups that you had to add a little water to, and you throw them in the microwave. It looks similar to that, I guess, in here. Some of the chunks of cheese didn't get mixed up thoroughly. I mixed the hell out of it too. One bite, everybody knows the rules. It's not bad. I'd say it's like a touch worse than like your instant Kraft, but a touch better than Kroger brand mac and cheese. Nah, maybe worse than that, but not bad for on the mountain. And it's pretty hefty. There's quite a bit in here. I would eat this again. I'd recommend the 3 cheese mac and cheese. We've been playing back and forth with this bull since like 7 o'clock this morning. It's almost 10 now. We think he's over here bedded because he just keeps chuckling every time I call to him. And I've been bugling at him from over on this ridge. So now we're swinging around and we're going to try to come up and on top because the certain thermals are switching now. And we're thinking he's bedded. We almost got him pinpointed. At one point we were probably, 200 yards away maybe?
Yeah, under 4.
Yeah. So he's right over here. We're going to loop around and come up over top.
But the old he can sneak on his ass.
Try to, yeah. I put a sneak on it once I got to about 100 from where we thought we had it marked. And I snuck down this ridge and I went 150, 200 actually. I went way further than 100. And I stopped and went back and got Byron. We're heading out down the ridge. We found fresh tracks. I figured he slipped us, was gone. And we're just walking down this ridge and look up and there's a giant bull.
Magnum, like
65.
no raghorn.
65, 70 yards. I mean, yeah, not like, not just big, like big.
Lifetime big for us.
Lifetime big probably for a lot of people. Big.
Shit.
We are hustling back to camp midday because that's coming. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. Oh God, I fell down a cliff. More the rain. Looks darker than it looks on camera. Oh, down he goes.
So of course we find elk, jump up a spiker, and out of nowhere rainstorm hits. So we are now in the tents. Dave's across the way, huddled up in his, and we're just praying that enough of the gear stays dry that we don't have to commute out and kind of resupply or even have to go to a laundromat of some sort. These tents are definitely not designed for tough conditions, so hopefully we make it. We are going through some shit here. The track that we've drove in on, it has rained, last night in the torrential downstorm, and we can't get the truck out right now. So Dave and I are trying to build bridges, throw some rocks in some of these holes, and it's a little scary right now, I'm not gonna lie. Oh God!
Good one too. Clean, We're in the right spot. We find all the sheds, can't find the elk. Am I gonna blind it with the light?
I don't know.
Alright, well, we're going in for our last morning hunt. We just packed up camp and everything. We've been spike camping these last few days because we've been kind of just hunting out of this main hub, which has worked out because we have elk in the area. But today we are packing up everything, camp on back and everything. We're going up and over 2 mountains. We're going into the hellhole where we heard some bugles at 2 days ago. We're heading in there now, and then we're up bright and early, and then we got a long trek out to the truck. But last morning, hoping to get it done.
Piss our wives off and shoot one last day.
Yeah, they're not going to be too happy because we're going to have to extend the trip.
Dave's calling actually struck up a pair of bulls. He ended up launching an arrow at a spike. Unfortunately, the arrow deflected. We spent hours just searching for the first drop of blood. Finally, we found some, and then it just became a major search party to make sure the animal was not hit fatally. There's limited footage because, as a friend, I didn't want to be jamming a camera in my buddy's face during this time. Overall, we had had a great trip, and this was rather a sour ending, but that is hunting. Well, folks, just another chili dip in this conundrum of a voyage. We have a flat tire that we probably are going to change. It says 9 PSI. That's not very close. Can't even get out the mountain.